Talk this morning, family therapist Jane Marks joining us. October is anti-bullying month, and Jane, this is such an important issue for parents, for teenagers, preteens, pretty much everyone. So much so, we were mentioning we can't even cover it all in one session.
You can't cover it off because it is something that's going on all over the country. It's certainly gotten more national attention because the effects of it are so devastating for parents as well as kids and adults. I mean, because it goes on into adulthood. So, you know, if parents can begin to address this issue as early as possible, then hopefully we can make some headway into what is a very national problem. So, of course, where do we start? We always start with making sure that we have a clear definition of what bullying is. And when we talk about bullying, it is important to understand that the key word here is repeated aggressive behavior that can be physical, verbal, or relational. Boys typically frequently bully using physical threats or actions. Girls are more likely to engage in verbal relationships, and the results are still the same. Parents, it's important to have a regular conversation about what's going on in your teen's life, because the more you know, the more you understand if there's situations that are likely to lead into this. Are they trying to fit in? Is this an opportunity to either become more bullied or to be, a victim of bullying? Now, 3, be aware of what the consequences are. Victims who are bullied, they feel angry and afraid and helpless and hopeless and isolated and ashamed. And so often it'll trigger physical kinds of ailments, not also including mental health issues, but more importantly, post-traumatic stress disorder. Know the warning signs of bullying. A teen or friend who's being bullied usually complains about physical things, nightmares, declining schoolwork. They withdraw from friends. These are important. And for parents and teachers and teens, know your resources for bullying, particularly in your school. They're typically school policies. So be comfortable in going into the guidance offices. Be comfortable in going to the police. Now, what happens if indeed you discover that somehow your teen has been affected? And so we talk about 4 or 5 things. 1, you need to be clearly aware about technology. This is important. You need to also understand that most homes need positive, stress-free environments, because to the extent that you can provide that in your home, you're going to nurture environments that don't necessarily lead to that kind of participation. I think it's important that parents are aware of technology and all those things that are implied with it. It's also important that you understand that bullying is very often a learned behavior. So parents, you've got to be very aware of what kind of behavior you stress in your own reactions to. I mean, when you have stress, what's your own personal reaction? And I think that the takeaway from this today is that, remember, bullying is relentless, and so if we're the product of bullying, we have to be relentless about how we respond to it. We have to, if it's happening every day, we need to report it every day. And I think there's a fear in doing so. And then finally, again, there's so many websites for families and for parents to address this issue. It's a very powerful issue. It's a national issue. It's being covered, in books and schools, all over the country. But this is the month to be aware of it, and this is the month for us to stand up and, again, as we always say, not be bystanders.
There's important resources out there. We will, of course, link you on our website, WTXL.tv. Jane Marks, thank you so much for being here. Important topic. Thank you so much. Stay with us. We're back in just 2 minutes. 6:48 on the dot, talking hometown weather this morning. A lot of people out and about this weekend doing a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
Because it was great weather to just get outside and enjoy. So what are we taking a look at this morning?
It was. Well, it's fall, but of course we still get into on some of those summery scenes. We have a beautiful butterfly on top of one of Becky's zinnias out there. Very nice indeed. You got the little...
It can be hard to get a picture of a butterfly, especially that crisp.
That crisp. That close and crisp. Isn't that a fun word?
Crisp?
Crisp.
Crisp.
Gotta accentuate the puh on that one. Thanks, Becky, for that shot.
Oh, look at that one.
Sending things to I-10. Some of those flowery colors in the sky, making for a beautiful sunset. Isaac getting this great picture.
You know, I gotta ask you what those clouds are called.
Those, of course, a little blurry, obviously, but if I had to go with my gut, I would say that's more of a stratocumulus, a little bit broken up. Stratus is like the completely gray deck, but we're getting some breaks in the clouds.
I was going to call them baby shower because it's pink and blue.
Baby shower. Baby shower. No, well, no baby shower.
Look at this one. This looks like it could be a postcard.
It pretty much could be. You can't really get a bad shot outside of the Unconquered statue. Looking at the Doak Campbell Stadium there. This was early on Saturday, so you're seeing a few of those people out there, but
getting their spot early, but not quite the packed house that we saw Saturday evening.
Oh, Saturday evening was crazy, wasn't it? We want to see all your pictures from this past weekend, or of any other sunrises, sunsets, rainbows, storm clouds, sunshine, whatever you got. Send them in, Saperis.Max on Facebook, at Max Saperis on Twitter. Again, Kelly, it was just a great weekend, so we like seeing all those pictures. Make sure to use the hashtag WTXL Sunrise.
It's as simple as that. Hey, coming up this morning, there is a great event to help support the Gulf Specimen Marine Lab. We got a live interview with some officials and maybe some people who call the Marine Lab home.
Some people.
Coming up in just 2 minutes. Then be sure to join us right after the show for Second Cup. It's our exclusive online after show. You know, we're almost near Halloween, so we're looking at the best food-inspired costumes for babies. We'll see you at 7, only on WTXL.tv. Welcome back, talking about a great event to support the Gulf Specimen Marine Lab. It is the 6th annual Sharks and Chablis, and it's coming up. We're going to be here before we know it. Joining us now for all the details are Cypress and Jack Rudlow, and you brought some of your friends with you. Good morning to you. Of course, people love heading out to the Gulf Specimen Marine Lab, seeing all the great work you guys are doing. So I got a little starfish here. I said, I've never held a real starfish. She said, here you go. Why not, right? So this is a great event, Sharks and Chablis. What can we look forward to this year?
Well, it's going to be, we've got special guest Jim Fowler coming in from Wild Kingdom, and he's going to be giving a lecture talking about some of the animals he worked with in, you know, in Africa and stuff like that. He's actually a longtime friend of yours.
Yeah, I've known him from New York, you know, decades ago, and we keep in touch. So he's agreed to come down for the fundraiser, and we have a number of people from Florida State University that are going to be talking about various creatures in the sea and their work with you know, Dr. Janie Wolf with her sponges, and Sandra Brick with deep water corals, and there'll be students from Saturday at the Sea and their faculty, and a lot of other events too that are going to be go on, music, and Cypress can tell you about it.
Tall Timbers is coming down with a display they do, which is a really nice display. We also have the Cheehaw Zoo coming in. They're going to bring a whole bunch of cool animals. You know, we do the marine stuff. They do the uplands,
right?
Yes, and the land animals. So it's kind of that, along with live entertainment. The goal is for everyone to really just have a good time. You know, have a nice glass of wine, see some really cool animals, and enjoy the day.
And great seafood. We're going to have
Exactly.
that comes with it, shrimp and all kinds of good stuff like that.
And have some fun, and of course, these little guys are going to be there.
Yeah. So actually, you
I
can
don't
get to
wanna
use
hurt
all
it or
your
something,
at
right?
Sharks and Shipley. You use all your tastes.
Look how brave I am.
You are
I asked
brave.
earlier,
Yeah.
I said, which part's the head? They said, the part you're holding.
Yes.
So you guys are really doing fun work, but educational work as well. A great chance for the community to support it, because all the funds go back, and they're supporting this year. Is it for the turtle tank this year?
Yeah, we're actually, we did this peer initiative where we had sea turtles that, for one of the most endangered sea turtles called the Kemp's Ridley, and we actually kind of got, our quarantine area got overwhelmed. We used to do fish in it, but it's not really temperature controlled on the outside. The tanks are, but you know, turtles come out to breathe there, so we want to kind of enclose it and get temperature so that during cold winter months that they aren't in the
a lot of
air.
turtles this year. So.
And pretty exciting news for you, Jack.
Yes,
kind of being
right.
recognized nationally. Explain a little bit about these pictures we're seeing here.
Okay, great. Well, this is a part of an exhibit that's going to be at National Geographic starting on November 5th. And they have featured the photo arc thing. That's a picture of me that's going to be hanging in the halls of National Geographic, and it's called the Halls of Heroes, the Hall of Heroes. So for a period of time, it's going to have my picture and these various assorted creatures, plus Joel Satori, who's the photo arc, came down and he shot 60 animals in one day, the most he's ever shot anywhere. And when he walked into Gulf Specimen, he said, my God, I've never seen anything, this many animals and this much creatures so together. So they consider us to be kind of a nationally recognized environmental center
Setting the standard there.
Yes.
Great things going on at the Gulf Specimen Marine Lab. Here is your chance to take part coming up on Sunday from 2 until 6. Tickets are $45. All goes back to a good cause. And of course, all the information going to be on our website, WTXL.tv. Thank you both so much for being here and bringing your friends. Stay with us. We've got your final forecast when we come back.
Very good.
6:58, what to wear? Weather Max, what do we got today?
I had to make sure I had the 7-day up. I do, and you're going to like the numbers here.
You got too excited because we had animals here.
I know. I got to play with some starfish, and what was that little, the creepy guy looking like?
The horseshoe
crab, yeah, for sure. This morning, 50s with some fog, so take it easy out on the roads. By this afternoon, low 80s, beautiful conditions. Enjoy it for sure. Looks like the weather is sticking around with us for a while. That's going to be very nice. Mid-80s is as hot as it gets. On Saturday, we did reach 90 degrees. Nothing like that this weekend. Looks like it's going to be much cooler and drier than that. Overnight temps, make sure to open up the windows each and every evening before you go to bed and turn off the AC. Your electric bills will thank you, and Mother Nature will thank you as well. She's given us some nice weather here with overnight numbers in the 50s and low 60s. Daytime highs, very nice, getting into the low to mid 80s. We have a cold front that's going to reinforce this cool shot of air coming in late on Tuesday that could spark off 1 or 2 showers. That's pretty much it, though. The trend is drier than anything else, Kel.
2 minor accidents popping up throughout Wakulla County. We got one in Panacea on Coastal Highway and Bud Crum Road, a new one on Spring Creek Highway and Shadeville Road in Crawfordville. Just minor crashes, no roadblock being reported at this time. But of course, watch out for some of those visibility concerns you were mentioning. Suwannee County especially getting hit pretty hard with some of that fog out there this morning. So keep those low beams or your fog lights on as you're heading out the door. Hey, join us right now at Second Cup, WTXL.tv. We got some more Halloween costumes to show off.
Good.
Have a great day. Here to Second Cup, only on WTXL.tv. I'm Kelly Bartoli.
Max Paris here with you as well. Welcome to another work week of our favorite month, Scotchtober, right here, right now.
I like that too.
Yeah.
October is just so much fun. The weather, the events, the pumpkin patches, the apples,
and
the everything,
the costumes.
And the costumes.
Of
what
course.
is one of your favorite costumes when you were little?
I wish we had a picture of this. I still cannot find one. If my mom or dad do find one, okay. But my brother and I, he's 3 years older than me.
Okay.
And so when we were really small, we went as the Blues Brothers.
Oh.
Yeah. And he was.
That's awesome.
I know. And
the shades and everything.
Exactly. Shades, little suits.
Oh,
yeah,
that's pretty good.
Cute.
That's really good stuff.
And he was, I was Jake because a little shorter, and then he was Elwood.
That's one of those pictures. You need to find it.
I know.
Then you need to recreate it as adults now.
I know. Well, that's just. Then I just get to wear a suit. Then.
I know, but if
I wear a suit every day.
You gotta get the hat. You gotta get the shades. See? You know, there you go. I was
That's a good one. Yeah,
okay, growing up in the Midwest, it was always cold on Halloween. It would snow, so your costume would be ruined.
That's why it was nice to wear a suit.
Right,
then
you were good. So my
Aunt
Mary actually made me a Dalmatian costume.
Oh man,
it was like fleece, so it was really warm.
Yeah.
So I was that Dalmatian for like 3 years.
Okay.
Because it just.
What was your weirdest costume though? Like one you look back and you're like, what? Do you have one? Like weird. Like what was I thinking?
I don't think so.
In 3rd grade, I went as a priest, which just doesn't make sense for the holiday or why.
Right.
Yeah, and so it was very uncomfortable.
In 5th grade, I went as a volleyball player, and I just wore my volleyball uniform.
So boring.
Right.
Boring
So these pictures here, these are going to be adorable pictures.
Yeah.
They're pictures of babies dressed up as food.
Oh, little cheeseburger baby.
A little cheeseburger baby, yeah.
You ever watch Bob's Burgers?
No.
That show? Well, they have to advertise for the burger shop, so
right.
one of their kids goes out and wears a suit like this and just, you know.
What if that baby is named Patty?
Yeah, ooh.
Get it?
Could be an Irish baby. That's funny.
The sushi roll
little sushi baby.
Oh, she's so cute.
Oh, a little California roll.
Listen, this would be very warm too.
That would be good.
You wouldn't have to worry, you know, like you have your own personal
space. So it's a
space.
little, I mean, for a toddler, that's a little heavy. That's probably why they're taking some seats on the curb there.
Well, especially because that's not one that you can be like, oh, let me pick you up and carry you to the next house.
It's like, no, you're walking.
You're walking, you gotta be
or
walking,
you're rolling.
Right?
We're rolling you over.
Oh, that could work.
Yeah, just roll.
Just add to the sushi
and then
theme.
you get that little trail of vomit from just rolling it all the way there.
This is a cute one.
I like this one.
Especially if the baby is like too little to do something.
Yeah.
You know, you got the little popcorn hat here.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
That's cute. I like that. I like popcorn, so that's a good
popcorn.
costume. I'd want real popcorn
little
in there.
Calicorn baby. Yeah.
A little pineapple. Oh,
that's
she's cute.
Who lives in a pineapple in our? Aw.
I don't know. I still think the sushi could be my favorite so far.
Exactly. I think the sushi is still the favorite.
Okay, right, what do we got next?
Oh, wow. That's so funny.
The little
gumballs. Still only a quarter.
That's it, 25 cents.
I feel like that's never
no
gonna
inflation.
Go up. Yeah, good
No
news
inflation.
There.
He takes debit card as well.
Oh, swipe.
That's a good one.
Oh,
look, and they're even in like
lobster,
hopefully
baby.
not boiling water, but
They could be.
They're even in the pots and pans.
I don't think that baby's face would be a nice little smile if that was boiling water.
Oh, that's a pretty cute one. I don't know. Oh, what if the parents dress up as a chef then?
Perfect.
And walk around with them?
Perfect. Oh, that's
this
cool.
is cute. This is good for like...
That's not a baby, though. That's like a full-grown child.
She's like a full-grown 3-year-old,
Full-grown, almost in kindergarten.
She wants to be a princess, but she doesn't want to conform Disney princess style.
Good.
So,
that's
cute. Really cute.
There's your chef right there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Look, even her little socks have sprinkles on them.
Mm-hmm. Just chew on that egg beater.
Right. It's very gentle on gums.
Aww.
I love pictures when babies just look miserable with their life.
This baby.
Listen, he knows he's a gingerbread man, so he knows someone might eat his leg at any point.
That could happen.
It could happen. He's like, I don't want to do this anymore.
I don't want only 3
I just
limbs.
wanted to be a pumpkin. I didn't want to be a gingerbread man.
Hey, you could eat in that pumpkin, though, too.
We're skipping the holidays.
My brother, when he was 1 year old, won the cutest baby costume award because he went as a pea pod.
See?
And so
Food and babies is just so cute.
He has this random trophy with a witch on it now.
Still now. It's on his mantle.
Still now.
Right there.
Exactly.
See you tomorrow.
Some patchy fog to get your Monday morning started. We're also on the cool side with numbers in the low to mid 50s, so maybe a light jacket heading out the door this morning, but shed some layers later on this afternoon. Very pleasant conditions expected. Highs getting into the low 80s, right around that seasonal norm, and overnight slightly milder with numbers dipping into the upper 50s. Open up the windows and enjoy this morning because it looks like we're going to be talking about this trend for a while. 80s for highs across the board.